After the viral video where I developed a very old film, I got this package here, and guess what? It contained a very similar film. This time it's an Agfa Isopan super special film that's orthochromatic at ISO 100 and was produced from about 1930. This is a Zeiss Ikon baby fox Fengor, and it has a funny frame size from 4 by 6.5 centimeters, and that's where the film was from. Isn't that cool? This time I will do a stand development with a very high diluted HC110. Before I close the boulder again, I always use this protection spray. It just pushes out the air and prevents oxidation. As you can see now, I used just a little bit of developer and lots of water. Very typical for stand development because there's not much movement on the film. And here we have it again, 127 film. Doesn't fit on a typical spool today, but as you can see, you can easily modify it to get it onto the spool. Now it fits perfectly on the spool and I'm ready to put everything together into my dark bag. First the scissors, then the film, the spool. I'll just check if everything is fine, the container and the lid. And I forgot I have to cut the film open because it's not easy to do that without seeing what I'm doing. Yeah, this time it was really a pain because the film was really curly. I think it took me like 20 minutes to 25 minutes. I had to push it on and off again, but in the end I made it. Now I'm ready to start with the stand development. But before that I do some pre-soaking of the film. This will get rid of this funny green layer. The pre-soaking also helps the developer to spread a little bit more evenly. Typically pre-soaking is between 2 and 5 minutes. I chose 2 and you can see now at the end there's green stuff coming out of my developing tank. And that was the green layer that was on the film. After everything is drained out of the tank, I'll start with the development. For that I put on the HO film processor. You can do stand development very easily by hand, but here I have a program. It will turn around the film after 30 minutes. And that means I don't have to care about the developing. I just can do for 1 hour something else. You guys can imagine how excited I was. Now the hour has nearly passed, so the only thing I had to do is pour out the old developer and put in the stop bath and start with fixing. Again, I think these were like the longest 5 minutes of my life if you're standing in front of there. After fixing, I have to do the final wash for 10 minutes. Do a very fast forward for you guys here. And when the washing was finished, I only put in some distilled water and some photo flow to prevent any spots on the film. Now comes the moment I was really waiting for. Let's see if it was a fail like the last time or we finally got some images. Honestly, in that moment I was a little bit disappointed, but have a look now. I could see something and there was a chance I can scan something out of it. Just think of it, the film is about 90 years old or could be about 90 years old. So now here is a fast forward what my process was scanning the film. At the beginning I couldn't see much, I saw only some dots on the film, but anyway I scanned it and had a look in Lightroom if I can see something, but it didn't look very promising. Also after a while I still was starting to get disappointed again because it didn't look like, but then I saw this line. Can you see this line here? And I was like, ooh, this could be something there. Maybe I just cannot see it with my eyes. Still nothing so far, but look what I saw now. I really could see some persons on there. Can you see that? I was so excited. So let's do the next scan. On the screen I could see it even better than on the film. I know it looks not very promising, but let's wait a moment. So there came more and more and more, and now I want to show you some retouching I did. For retouching I used Lightroom, Negative Light Pro, Photoshop. I don't know, I retouched it many times, cut it together. adjusted settings and did a lot of dust removal and turned around on all the knobs I just could find anywhere in any program. I tried a lot of different things. I'm not a super experienced retoucher just for digital work, but at the end I was pretty happy with the result. When you see the comparison, you will be surprised as I was how much I could get out of these thin and very dense negatives. At this point, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Thanks a lot to all of my Patreon supporters who support me every month. This is why I can do videos like that, and I find some time to do that. And now we are finally there where I can show you the images that I could recover from the negatives. You have to imagine these images date back nearly a century ago, and my friend told me that he still knows the lady who owned the camera. So this could be a very pleasant surprise for her. Enjoy, guys! Again, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll be back, guys.